Hello and welcome back. I wanted to make a video about this video that I found, this TikTok video that I found. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the original TikTok video. This is my first time being on TikTok, and I combed through the videos searching for this particular video. So I had to take it from the source that I found it at, which is ADM Crazy Review. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm not using his material. I think he has several 100,000 followers, but you can check him out. Maybe you'll find his content entertaining, enjoyable. But let's take a look at what this girl here has to say regarding her life as a single woman. Now, before we get started, make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure that you're still subscribed. Please watch the video to the very end, and you can find me on Twitter. Sorry I'm getting out my video late this week. I had a rough weekend. I don't sleep well a lot of times, so I was exhausted on Sunday and didn't get around to finishing this. I also am supposed to be back on campus right now. Well, tomorrow. But this week was when I was supposed to return to campus. That's been put off until next month, so I'll still continue making videos. We'll see what happens. I don't think they're going to push it back any farther than next month, but we'll see. I'll let you know. So let's take a look and see what this girl has to say.
So this video isn't going to have a punchline. I'll tell you that right off the bat. Because I am basically just making it to stop crying. Because usually when I start trying to make a video, I stop crying. And I've been crying all day because I got sat on a plane next to a couple, and the whole time the guy had his hand on like his girlfriend's leg, and it was just kind of like that the whole time. And I can't, like, I've been single my whole life. I'm 25.
Okay, so why has she been single her whole life? What is the deal with that? She's 25 years old. Go down in the comments below. Let me know. Is this woman like hideously unattractive? Because that's how unattractive you have to be a single 25-year-old woman. To have never had a boyfriend at the age of 25. She didn't look that unattractive to me. I mean, she looks pretty damn cute to me. Now, there's two common denominators here that she needs to be aware of. One of them is her. The other one is the men in the country that she lives in. I think she's American. I think she lives in America. It sounds like she lives in America. So she's dealing with American men. That's one common denominator. The other one is her. Why is she single? Because there's plenty of American men out there who would gladly have a long-term girlfriend who looks as good as she does.
And I've never gotten to experience that. I've never gotten like close to that.
She's never gotten close to that. I wonder, does that mean, if you're 25 years old and you've never had a long-term relationship, that means you're a virgin, right? That's what it should mean. If you've never had a committed relationship, you should be a virgin at 25. Men too, unless you go to a prostitute. I'm betting she's not a virgin. I'm betting she's been riding the CC since she was 15 years old. Betting she lost it at 15, and she's just been getting wrecked every opportunity she gets, which is a lot because she's not unattractive, for the last 10 years. And she wonders why she's single.
It's just too much. Like, it's too much. I can't do it anymore. There are some people out there who they're not interested in a relationship and they want to be by themselves. But like, that's not me, and that's never been me. I have always wanted to be in a relationship, even though I've never been in one. And even though I'm comfortable by myself and I can do things alone, but like at a certain point, it gets like really sad doing things alone. Like, I've traveled alone to so many places because like if I don't go by myself, I'm not gonna go. If I don't do things by myself, it's not gonna happen. But at the same time, like, it's so much fun to be able to like share that with someone else. And
How do you know that? You've been single your whole life. How do you know it's so much fun to share that with somebody else? Are you making assumptions?
like, everyone I know is in a relationship right now, and like the majority of them have been in relationships for like a long time. Like, this is established, and I feel like I've always been alone, and I don't want to be, and I don't understand why this is happening to me. And I don't know, I like can't take it anymore. And clearly this didn't work because I'm still crying, and I just wasted like 2 minutes of your time, and I'm sorry. And I hope you're having a better weekend than I am. So,
Okay, so she's not an unattractive girl. I think she's really cute in this video. She looks really cute. I love her hair, except for the green. She needs to get rid of that green because that's a huge red flag. When she panned the camera down to show her thumb on her leg, she has a nice body from what we could see. So I don't see anything wrong with her looks. It has to be her personality. And I get the impression, just by what she's saying here in this video, that she's not willing to compromise. That she wants to be single and do her own thing, but then she's lonely. And so what she has to realize is that long-term relationships, committed relationships, they take compromise. And you're going to have to do some things that you're not going to want to do, or give up some things that you don't want to give up at this point in your life. You're not ready to give those things up. Whatever those things may be, I don't know. If she's legitimately out there trying to get a relationship and she's failing, I feel sorry for her, but I don't think that's what she's doing.
So I was in bed scrolling through TikTok, and then it showed me 3 videos in a row of couples that were all just happy together. And there's like no punchline. It wasn't funny. It was just couples in love.
So she doesn't look nearly as cute in this video as she did in the last one, but she's still an attractive woman. She's not ugly at all, right? So she should be able to get a man.
And on the one hand, it really irritated me because I was like, that is not what I'm looking for in a TikTok experience. That is not something I can relate to. I'm single and bitter. I'm constantly disappointed by men. I don't want to see that relate to. I'm single and bitter. I'm constantly disappointed by men. I don't want to see that.
So she says she's single and bitter, and she doesn't want to see that because she's constantly disappointed by men. So that tells me that she's out there, most likely, riding the CC, getting her heart broken because she's chasing after Chad. And this is what happens with these women, especially if they're attractive and give it up right away. See, men don't want to be in a relationship with a woman who is difficult to be around. They want to be in a relationship with a woman who's easy to be around, and ideally one that looks good at the same time. So if you are a pain in the butt and you look good, men will smash you and then walk away. That's how it works. So she's probably chasing after Chad, and she's getting used, pumped and dumped, as we say, and she doesn't know what's going on. She can't figure it out. Why doesn't she get a long-term boyfriend? Now, if she's legitimately out there and dating and really trying to find somebody, and she's like not just jumping into bed with these guys, and she's not only chasing after Chad, she's giving men an actual chance, and she's just having bad luck after bad luck after bad luck, it could happen. I mean, it's not unheard of that a person can go through life just meeting the wrong people. It does happen. It's unusual, but if that is the case, I really do feel sorry for her. I'm like, wow, you should, have, if you're putting in that much effort and you're, putting in the honest effort, you're really trying to get this to happen and you're failing, I feel sorry for you. But you're most likely out there just playing around, screwing around, ruining your chances of happiness because you want the Alpha Chad. Alpha Chad is not the solution to your problems. Okay, ladies? If you're lucky, you get an Alpha Chad. And men realize this. Men are like, hey, if I'm lucky, I get the girl next door. But the odds of that happening are slim to none, right? There's only a few of those to go around. That's a small percentage of the population. And you brought this on yourself with this woke, womanist garbage. The equal rights movement that started back in 1920 saying that, you need to share the vote. No, that's when it needed to stop right there, dead in its tracks. When I don't care if life was unfair. Life is unfair now, and look what's happening. It's not only unfair, but it's destroying civilization. It was just unfair back then. You got to stop with the woke. Let's move on and take a look at this other video here that I did find on TikTok that I thought was interesting. That's kind of in the similar vein to this one. So for those of you not watching the screen, there's a very attractive young woman on the screen right now. And it says, the fact that I get called pretty a lot, but only attract guys that play me and have never had an actual boyfriend confuses me. It doesn't confuse me at all. Who are you picking? Who are you choosing? And why are you letting them play you? Okay? The fact of the matter is you're going after Alpha Chad. Alpha Chad has many, many different options. You go with a slightly less attractive man, or a man who has some sort of thing that you don't find ideal. Like, I think the reason that women are attracted to me at all is because I am short. They see me as an attractive option as a man, but hey, I'm not perfect, so maybe I don't have a lot of options of girls chasing after me. Little do they know that I'm already spoken for. So, but you see this over here on the side. I wanted to point this out. Babies that have never had a boyfriend unite, and then there's a crying emoji. And this girl Victoria here says, same, but I know it's because every guy I've met isn't good enough for me. Maybe it's because you're totally hot and guys don't want to necessarily commit to you. Maybe it's you. Maybe you're a horrible human being. So men see you and they want to smash you, but they don't want to be around you other than just to smash. Here's another one. Anahi says, I've never had a boyfriend. Lex says, same, of course. She's, I think that, well, I don't know. This creator, I guess. Same, and they think we have pretty privilege. No one wants us for real. But is this you here? Jamily Boyd, you're not pretty. You're not pretty. Judging by what I can see in this little thumbnail here, you're not pretty. Pretty, but not pretty enough, I guess. No, this girl here, Lex, is definitely pretty enough to have a boyfriend. She's either picking bad men or she's not pretty on the inside. That's just what it is. Literally same. Another one. No friend like, what am I doing wrong? Yeah. Same. All these girls are just agreeing with her. It's ridiculous. These are young women. I don't see anybody old on here. I don't see anybody, judging by these little thumbnails. Now, obviously, Kaylee, if Kaylee's on here, Kaylee looks like she's about 12. It says literally same, but no, you are really pretty. Boys are probably just too nervous to talk to you. Crying. That's not what she's saying. She's not saying that boys aren't talking to her. She's saying that boys have a side girl, or they have other girls that they're seeing, and she wants to be exclusive. That's part of the problem. You're too stupid to understand what's going on. But all these women on here that are responding look very young. Whether or not they're attractive, that's up for debate. Some of them appear to be very attractive. Some of them are not, obviously. But if you're young, if you're a young woman, unless you're hideously deformed, you should have no problem getting a boyfriend. None. So the issue is you. It has to be you. There are plenty of men out there, young men, who want to have a long-term relationship. You tell me what's going on. All right, so that's all I got for this time. Thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate all of your support. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure that you're still subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one.